All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Chelsea, welcome back to Fate Grand Order. Last time we finished off the in-between singularity pseudo-lost belt, Heian-kyo, and now it is time for the one everyone hypes up, the one everyone says is like probably like second best piece of work in all of Type Moon. Maybe that's probably pushing it, but like top like 5. Lost Belt number 6, the FAE Round Table Domain, Avalon LB6. Hey V6, hey Meridak, hey Yujita, hey Arnold. Yeah. As I mentioned at the end of last time, I mean, I've mentioned it a few times, I know pretty much all the characters that are going to be in LB6, but somehow, weirdly enough, I've not been spoiled for the story at all. Aside from the things I've intentionally not thought about from the like summoning and ascension lines, and even then I've forgotten what those lines even were. So if there were spoilery things in there, I don't know. But yeah, no, this is the one everyone's been saying to look forward to, so I guess we won't waste any time. We'll go ahead and hop right into it. And see what sort of hell the British Lost Belt is. Because, like, I remember way back in, like, early, maybe, like, LB1 or something. Oh. Yeah, one moment, Merlin. I was in the middle of a thought. Just bear with me. Also, yeah, I guess it would make sense you're here. Oh god, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Merlin interrupted me. Oh yeah, way back in like LB1, there was like a council of all the cryptors, and they were like, apparently the British domain is like really bad. Like the British Lost Belt is like really fucked up. Like it's a den of murderers and shit. Like apparently Beryl fit right in. Like that's how bad it was. But I think even he said that he was terrified for his life there or something like that. But how bad could it really be? Well, hello there. You with the still unknown fate. I trust you can hear me. Yeah? Or perhaps hello again, Stargazer, would be more appropriate. Either way, doesn't really matter. You're here now, and I don't have to be bored out of my skull anymore. So will you hear what I have to say? Sure! I suppose it's less what I have to say exactly than it is one of many songs the winds carried to me. I shall speak now of a future, of the end of the Isle of Mystics, which came to be known as Fairyland. But also Beryl, yeah, that's true. Beryl also wasn't super forthcoming, so... Ooh. Who knows? Maybe it's a paradise, if anything. I shall speak now of the future of the end of the Isle of Mystics, which came to be known as Fairyland. Let the innocent return. Here stands the Queen's unknowable castle. It falls like rain, like ash. It vanishes like snow, like lies. Our desires languish deferred. Even now we dance in the palm of the Queen's hand. We require now only a little more patience. After 2,000 years, the dawn shall bring the child who will be our salvation. She shall be the child who saves the world, who binds both peoples together. Even if her light begins as but an ember, even should no one see it, She'll become as a flame to draw moths. A city of iron, a sea of soot. When the calamity recedes, her pilgrimage begins. Chosen by the staff of selection, the savior, guided by travelers from afar, shall reach the throne. So this is obviously referring to Castoria, right? I know the staff she has is called the Staff of Selections. The true king shall arrive at the throne. Accept now this bloodied crown. Ring, ring like raging thunder, like weeping flame. Let us hearken to the 6 bells ringing. Blaze the path of the true king. Ere the red calamity catches us, ere the black calamity devours us. Indolent and derelict though we may be, we are the scions of the free FAE. Never have we wished for anything, but still we desire a shining future. So what'd you think? It takes its sweet time making its point, but you get it, yes? That's just how it is with prophecies. They don't make sense when you first hear them, but once events unfold, you see exactly what they meant. In that sense, they're a lot like a curse that fixed itself to your back before you knew it was there. I'm not a fan of prophecies. Sound like a bunch of malarkey to me. Well, looks like the scary lady found me. This is all I can do for now. The next time I see you will probably be after everything else is said and done. It's a shame I won't be able to help you fight, but I'm hugely relieved I won't have to fear for my life. Alright, then I'll be waiting for you in the confined land. Until next time. Yeah, I guess during all the Lost Belt stuff, assuming Avalon still resides in Britain, although hidden away in modern times. I guess if the Lost Belts popped up, he would be trapped there, huh? Like, actually trapped there. Morgan would have her eyes on that like a hawk. Like, no. You don't leave. Was that a dream? Oh, but probably not.
Testing. Good morning, everyone. This is Shion. The time's now 7 a.m. I'm very sorry to disturb you all during your precious quiet early morning hours. But I have an urgent message to relay to all Novum Chaldea staff. There's been a change in the 6th Lost Belt. The emergency situation we predicted is now in progress. Please remain calm and come to the command room as soon as you're able.
Oh crap. Come on, foe. Why is he so quiet? Maybe because he knows where we're going? Foe? Foe? Yeah, I guess he wouldn't be looking forward to going home?
Master Kirillite reporting for duty. What's going on here, Master?
I don't know.
Don't bother asking Ritsuka, Kirillite. He and I both just got here ourselves, so we know as little as you. I don't even see my technical advisor or the captain anywhere.
Probably concerning, but, you know, it's fine.
The only other ones here are that unflappable alchemist stand.
Good morning, my distinguished colleagues. I see by your healthy complexions that you all slept marvelously last night.
I wish I could say the same, but, you know,
wonderful. I'd say this fulfills the first condition. Wouldn't you, Miss Shion? Yes, I think so. It's very lucky that you're all in such good health right now. Let's see, we have Ritsuka and Mash the demi-servant, the field op team, Munier the pilot, Tomlin and Kuwata the operators, Octavia, Da Vinci's assistant, Chin, the vehicle mechanic.
I was asked to switch to male Ritsuka for some reason, so I switched.
Chin, the vehicle mechanic, Cayenne, the munitions and design engineer, Elron, the record keeper, Marcus, the Spiritron engineer, and Gordolf, who is just enjoying a heaping plate of pancakes with a rather generous drizzling of honey. I see not one of you so much as batting an eye at this dire situation. Truly, you're all seasoned veterans. Yeah, at this point, I would hope we are. This will make it so much easier to tell you what's going on.
Over. I really don't like where this is going, but come on, let's hear it. What is going on already? Does it have something to do with that searing red light flashing more godly than I've ever seen it flash before? Is there a fire in the kitchen now or something?
Did you not hear the alert? It literally said worst case scenarios happening. What? Huh?
Oh no, nothing like that.
This is only a tiny planetary crisis that will eradicate us all in about 24 hours. Oh, if we don't stop it, okay. Eradication? Well, that's a much bigger deal than I was expecting. Wait, what did you say, you Egyptian knee sock wearer? Planetary eradication?
It seems very rude
To me to boil people down to their nationality, appearance, and or choice of apparel. Yeah, kinda.
I agree with that, but please, let's not get sidetracked right now.
Alright, Mash, whatever you say.
Director Goldhof, Master, and all the other staff members are still grappling with this news. What exactly do you mean by planetary crisis?
That's a good question, Mash.
I'm sorry, you're right.
We don't have a lot of time to spare, so I'll be as forthright as I can. Please. Please do.
As you know, it's been about 3 weeks since the shocking operation to eliminate Limbo. In that time, Novum Caldi has been tuning up the storm border and devising plans of attack for the remaining 6th and 7th Lost Belts. That said, as I've told you all before, I saw no need to infiltrate Britain, the side of the 6th Lost Belt. So I've been focusing my efforts on the 7th Lost Belt, where the foreign god is hiding out.
But...
Yes, I remember. He said we could leave the 6th Lost Belt to its own devices because... go on, Ritsuka, tell her.
Because Britain's seriously dangerous. Yeah, we might get stabbed in the fucking back. Fucking London bin knife.
Seriously, Ritsuka? You still half asleep or something? Every Lost Belt's seriously dangerous. The only reason we're leaving Britain alone is because our work there is already done.
I thought Beryl let slip that the Tree of Emptiness wasn't gone. Am I crazy? No. No, he just said that she had a way, I think that the Lost Belt King had a way of securing their Lost Belt without the tree, I think. Not that it was still there, or something like that, I don't know. Something like that.
Our work there's already done.
If it wasn't on her itinerary, I was actually thinking, I was like, yeah, if you weren't planning on doing it, why are you labeling them 6th and 7th? That's kind of weird, but
Remember what Beryl told us? He said they'd burn down Britain's Tree of Emptiness to destroy Olympus's Tree of Emptiness.
Oh, that's right, yeah, that's why things caught on fire, yeah. I remember now.
Alright, the British Lost Belt may still be shrouded in a wall of light, but it's no longer a threat to humanity. At least that was our understanding. Is that not the case?
Well, I mean, we know Limbo could create a pseudo Tree of Emptiness. Who's to say the 6th Lost Belt couldn't reverse engineer that process? You know? To be fair.
I know it is. We were still keeping it under observation, but we didn't consider it a threat. Not until this very moment, anyway.
Again, I'm still more concerned about the 7th one over here. I'm more concerned about South America, to be honest. Like, it's a lot bigger, but I mean, I'm sure they have reason. You know, okay.
This is the Paper Moon's planetary observation grid, and these are Sheba's predictions. According to this, the British Lost Belt will vanish in about 24 hours, and when it does,
It will also engulf the rest of the planet like an enormous tsunami. Oh. Earth will then crumble under the weight of its own gravity, utterly annihilating the planet. That doesn't sound good. We're not talking about one of the foreign gods' pseudo-black holes. This would well and truly be the end of Earth. This will overwrite humanity's current bad ending, the bleached Earth phenomenon, with a completely dead end. Yeah, but why is this happening? Hey, Beowulf.
that we don't know. But now that we know what will happen if left unchecked, we can ill afford to simply sit back and twiddle our thumbs.
Well, 24 hours isn't a lot of time. Like, we have to travel there, and then by then have probably less than 20 hours to figure out how to stop it. Like, what?
Da Vinci and Captain Nemo are on the storm border as we speak, getting it ready to launch. Up till now, we've been using the shadow border to infiltrate the lost belts via void space. But this sudden development has left us without the time we need to prepare. Fortunately, we now have the storm border, which is capable of directly breaching the walls surrounding the lost belt. As a battleship, the storm border is essentially our frontline base. While we'll still be conducting on-site investigations in the shadow border, having a base where we can always resupply will be a tremendous asset. Furthermore, Trimegistus 2 categorized this phenomenon as a collapse. But one could also call it a trap, or perhaps a pitfall. A pitfall? Then do you think Britain's going to cave in on itself or sink underwater? I'm afraid I can offer no definitive answer until we get there. Regardless, I suspect not even the foreign god herself foresaw this turn of events. It's all well and good that Britain will disappear. Indeed, it's only to be expected now that its tree of emptiness is effectively dead. But if that disappearance is going to engulf the entire planet, then it's a matter we must investigate and ultimately resolve. Yeah, I would say so. After all, there'd be no feasible way to restore Earth to its pre-bleached state if there is no Earth left to restore. True. Okay, I'm with you there. But what the hell can we do in only 24 hours? A lot, as a matter of fact. You see, that 24-hour period is in our time frame. But according to Sheba, time moves very differently within the Lost Belt.
Oh, that's convenient. Once inside the British Lost Belt, our time constraint will cease to be a concern.
So as long as you can resolve this phenomenon while you're there, we should be all set.
That said, time is still definitely not on our side.
Which is why we're going to have all Chaldea's staff board the storm border. And head for Britain as soon as we finish our final safety check. Then once you arrive at its wall of light, you'll use the storm border's dimension-piercing drill to breach it. And make your way into Britain, the 6th Lost Belt. That's all I have to say. And as luck would have it, the shadow border has just arrived at the dock.
I know this mission's being sprung on you very suddenly, but Da Vinci will fill you in on the details aboard the storm border. Yeah, no. Not your fault that Sheba only just now saw it, I guess.
Be careful out there, everyone. I cannot wait to hear what sort of fun hijinks you get up to this time.
You mean you're not coming? I mean, when does she ever come with us?
Sorry, you're right.
I did say the entire staff. My bad, I didn't phrase that as intended. I felt it would be much too presumptuous to count a newcomer like myself as a member of Chaldea's staff.
Please don't worry about me.
I'm just gonna stay here and continue to monitor the 7th Lost Belt. Yeah, I guess we need someone to do that. Although, I don't know, I can only imagine you'd be a boon in combat. Maybe. Probably. If you're anything like... Because yeah, you're at least... Maybe not full vampire, but at least partially vampire, right? So you'd be useful, I would think.
Oh. Do your best out there, Ritsuka. I promise I'll do the same here. That said, if you all should blow this one, both I and this base will cease to exist in about 24 hours. True. So I'm counting on you more than ever. But I'm not at all worried. I know you'll succeed. Thanks, Shion. You hang in there too. Thanks for the I mean, I was saying that kind of sarcastically, but I meant it. Thanks for the vote of confidence. We appreciate it. At least someone's confident in us. At least someone's got confidence to spare. Hi, Marines. Howdy.
Attention all crew members. I repeat, attention all crew members. We've arrived at the waters near the British Lost Belt 2 hours after departing the Wandering Sea, just as we expected. We're currently 200 kilometers north of the Isle of Britain. The Wall of Light looks to be a dimensional rift, just like the World's End from the Sixth Singularity. Thanks to Da Vinci and Professor's analysis, we've learned that the rift is its thinnest on the southern side. So that's where we'll be heading, and we'll begin the dimensional boring as soon as we arrive. We expect to begin the operation in 45 minutes. All hands remain at your post until further notice. There you have it. We're going to begin the operation as soon as possible without any breaks. The Storm Border is a big ship after all, so it can't just slip into void space like the Shadow Border. But what it can do is use its massive propulsive force and magical energy barriers to withstand the dimensional friction that separates different worlds.
Basically, it's the giant drill. A drill to pierce the heavens. Gurren Lagann.
What we're going to do is fire the Storm Border through that wall of light like a bullet. The entry impact will be just as strong as it is for Azure Sail, so make sure you're all in a calm state of mind. If you're confused, distraught, or terrified,
then your soul might not be able to keep up with your body. We'll try and stay calm, then.
Yes, I'm well aware. You mean that weird sensation where it feels like your chest and head are being stretched out like taffy, right? No need to worry about us, Captain. This isn't our first rodeo. More importantly, we do have a firm plan of action in place, yes? Because I don't even want to think about entering a lost belt without a strategy or a goal.
Of course we do. Don't worry, Gordy. We know exactly what it is we have to do. After all, we were always planning on going after the British Lost Belt at some point. Really? You were? But I thought the British Lost Belt was no longer a threat, at least up until today. Right you are. But nonetheless, we were indeed making plans to explore it well before now. Well, we only have a few bits and pieces of information to work with at the moment. We do know that Beryl Gut remains in the British Lost Belt, and that its king was able to launch an attack on Olympus's Tree of Emptiness. What's more, this king was even able to burn the very Tree of Emptiness required to sustain the Lost Belt. Well, it's still unclear whether Beryl tricked them into doing so, or if they acted with informed consent. What matters is that they possess enough power to burn a Tree of Emptiness single-handedly. And then there's Rongominiad, right? Yeah. Yep, a hugely powerful spell akin to divine punishment that was able to reach Olympus all the way from Britain. A mystic that surpassed even Krishtaria's ideal magecraft. That was Rongominiad, alright. It's a spell devised not by human hands, but by the inner sea of the planet itself. It would be a powerful weapon against the foreign god, which means it's something we desperately need. The planet's inner sea? What's that?
Know that? It's basically a paradise of legend. Every mythology's got some kind of promised eternal Holy Land, right? Utopia, the Garden of Eden, the land of the young Tir Nog, and so on. Well, Britain's is called Avalon. It's supposed to be an otherworldly paradise that can't be reached by ordinary means. It's also said to lie inside the planet, and that it's where the souls of stars go to sleep. Pretty much every clock tower mage has heard about it. I know I called it a legend, but that's not how the people who can actually see it think of it. There are some people out there who really might be able to get to the planet's inner sea. Hell, the clock tower's even got a department for exploring it. That said, we're talking about a place that's completely outside human comprehension. Once you get mixed up with something like that, you're practically already lost to a world outside our own.
What are you saying, Munipasa? Are you talking about the underground workshop? They're just an ordinary archaeological team with a fancy name.
You sure about that, Gordy?
Really, how could anyone take them seriously after they proudly proclaimed they found Earth's belly button underneath the clock tower? I may be something of a Magecraft elitist, but even I would be too embarrassed to say something like that with a straight face.
Ahem. If we're quite done with our digression about the Mages Association and the clock towers and politics, let's return to the subject at hand, shall we?
Yes, please.
Now that we know the King of the British Lost Belt controls Rongominiad, we need to investigate it and learn how it works. Indeed, the Rongominiad is the very reason why we're already making plans to explore the British Lost Belt. Well, the circumstances have forced us to act sooner than we had hoped. We were always going to pay them a visit eventually. So then, Master's mission this time isn't just to investigate the Lost Belt. Well, we do, of course, also need to prevent the collapse Tremagus 2 warned us about. Securing Rongominiad is our top priority. As such, our ultimate goal for this Lost Belt is to negotiate with its king for it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
You mean you want to go to deal with the Lost Belt's king? Someone capable of essentially firing
Intercontinental ballistic missiles at will? Yeah, I mean, seems reasonable enough.
Yep.
Honestly, I think it's pretty reckless, even for us. I'd love to get my hands on Rongominiad too. But between the Stormboarder and Heroic Spirit System and the Black Barrel, I think we should be able to neutralize the so-called a planet-level threat like the foreign god if the circumstances call for it. Shion was adamant that we need a divine construct, though, so here we are. Well, Miss Shion is an Atlas alchemist. I have no doubt she has something unique in mind. Probably.
And let's not forget, we wouldn't have the Nautilus or the Stormboarder if it weren't for her. So I, for one, am perfectly willing to go along with this plan of hers. Especially if it leads to us acquiring Rongominiad, or something equivalent. Oh, don't you think you're being just a little overly optimistic here, Holmes? This could be the biggest burden we've asked Ritsuka to bear so far, you know.
This mission does seem a little different than the others. A little bit. Instead of cutting down a tree, we have to negotiate. Seems, a bit outside of our wheelhouse, I suppose, but yeah, we'll see.
You'll have to continue this conversation later. We've almost reached the drilling point. All hands, return to your posts. Brace for space-time crossing impact.
Oh, right. Sorry, Captain.
Ah, crap. The wall's right in front of us. Sorry for not paying closer attention, Captain.
Alright, I understand. I still don't like it, but at least I get the point of this mission now. Remember, Ritsuka, this won't be like any of the other Lost Belts we faced so far. Negotiation requires a careful, thoughtful approach, so try to keep your reckless risk-taking to no more than 30% of your usual antics.
We'll try, Gordy.
Good grief. It seems Gordolf beat me to the punch. As important as his mission may be, it should be within our ability to acquire this weapon.
Yeah, we hope.
Fortunately, we have both knowledge and time on our side.
Well, time once we enter the Lost Belt, anyway.
Regardless of what sort of person we may be dealing with, as long as we take things one step at a time, we're sure to arrive at the truth eventually.
Ritsuka strapped in and ready. Alright. Punch it!
Good. Professor, start the final safety check. Stormboarder, initiate zero coding. Triton engines 1, 2, and 3 are all green. Space and time difference corrections between storm border and drilling target have been calculated. Da Vinci will protect the ship's armor from the computer room, while the Nemo series focus on maintaining our route. The computer room just gave us the all-clear, Captain. We're looking at a 99.9% chance of success. Dimension-piercing battleship Stormborder, move out. Prepare to enter the 6th Lost Belt.
We're penetrating its inner walls. Oh boy. Lost Belt Depth EX. 2019 FAE Roundtable Domain Avalon FAE. The moment, did I say a moment a planet is born? Well, that's probably nothing to worry about. Off the rip. Assuming I read that right. Makes me think they're trying to destroy the current world and replace it with their own? So they do in fact have a way of making their lost belt it's another star planet, this translation. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, very shrouded in mist. I'm sure that's probably fine. But this time I can't blame them for it because they had to translate the title years before LB6 released. Damn, we're starting off, That's a lot of arrows for section 1. Oh boy. This is gonna be something, huh? The fairies cherished freedom. The fairies guarded their love. In recompense, the children lost their world. Though it's destroyed over and again, your Britain will ever prosper. Spring's surprise, summer's quarrel, autumn's joy, and winter's battle. Death piled upon death to stand eternal. Be wary and never forget, no matter how sturdy the walls, the castle's foundation never changes. As the world took new form, the roots aged, and now unseen and unfelt. The gnawing of the tiniest of insects shall bring all to ruin. So that prophecy was in our favor, right? I assume we're the tiny insects, probably? That bring ruin to their Britain? Probably, right? That's what it seems like. I hope. Huh? Was I just sleeping?
Yes you were. And I think I lost consciousness for a moment too. What about all of you?
Same here. It was kind of a dizzy feeling, I guess. Oof, and my head's still kind of spacey too. I remember the captain declaring we'd broken through the wall of light. Then nothing. On a different note, why is it so dark in here now?
Captain? Oh, Captain.
I'm here, thanks. But it's kind of hard to talk right now.
Why?
You too, Captain Nemo. Then it seems I'm not the only one feeling under the weather at the moment.
It would seem not.
That's terrible. Why did this happen? Allow me to explain.
Yeah, please do.
Da Vinci, you okay?
Of course. As you can see, I'm the same chipper Da Vinci as always.
That's good.
It's all because I was synced up to the border in a computer room. While you were all out cold, I took care of things inside the ship, and finished analyzing the outside atmosphere. So where should I begin?
Probably with why you and Nemo aren't feeling like yourselves, huh?
No, that's alright. The fact that you and Miss Kirillite are fine tells me everything I need to know. Think back to the Chinese lost belt. The moment we entered Britain, both Nemo and myself felt deeply under the weather. That must mean no heroic spirit can function here. Or rather, no heroic spirit extracted from human history. And that in turn tells us that human history simply does not exist here. Am I correct? I should have known you'd figure it out fast.
Oh, and because she's technically a artificial copy and Mash is a demi-servant, they're not affected.
I just checked the spirit origin graph I transferred to the border, and it was completely shut down.
Suspense motion, wonderful story. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about LB6, so I'm excited to see what it's got for me or us in the player base in general.
There's not even a fragment of the base needed for heroic spirits or proper human history to exist here. The Chinese lost belt's history had no need for heroic spirits, but I'm guessing heroic spirits simply don't exist in this lost belt's history. That's why heroic spirits from proper human history like you guys can't set foot on the Isle of Britain. You're basically being attacked by the entire world, since you never existed here in the first place.
So there's essentially not enough of a foundation for heroic spirits to operate here. Take, say, Robin Hood, for example. He should be able to exist in any lost belt, right? He's so vaguely defined that it should only take a single skilled archer existing at some point in history, regardless of what their name might have been, for him to qualify. But now you're saying that even conditions as vague as those don't exist here in this British lost belt?
You got it. That was a great example, Gordy.
Well, you know, I have reached a point in my tenure as director where I've actually begun to enjoy reading the reports. I dare say I know even more about lost belts than Ritsuka does now, at least on a purely intellectual level. At any rate, I see now. So this history never contained so much as a single skilled archer, eh? How the hell does that work?
Yeah. You have a good point. Cause like this would, cause that would mean the history of this lost belt would have to stretch back to even before, like, the Babylonian times, like, right? Because you'd think anything that predated Morgan and the FAEs would still exist, right? Or would have happened. But seemingly not?
How the hell does that work? These lost belts have still been around for over 2019 years, yes? So how could they have that much history, not a single historically significant figure?
They couldn't. Lost belt or not, any path human history takes must fit within certain definitions. Any manner of human civilization must inevitably pass through a template of particular technological milestones. It's simply not possible for an animal species to propagate itself for over 10,000 years, without its culture and average quality of life meeting certain criteria. And naturally, over the course of that history, people will always branch out into various different occupations. Though their names may differ, they'll inevitably be famed sword fighters, archers, spear fighters, artisans, soldiers, kings, and detectives.
Had to throw detective in there, huh, Holmes?
The lack of any such figures even existing here must mean
There are no humans here?
An excellent insight, Mr. Ritsuka. Indeed, that would be the simplest explanation. But there are still other possibilities left to explore. I'll have to do so later.
Hang on. Then why are the technical advisor and Curelite there seemingly unaffected?
In my case, it's probably because I'm a demi-servant. I do have Galahad's spirit origin, but I'm not actually him, so... Yep, pretty much. As for me, I'm technically a homunculus of Leonardo da Vinci, not the original, so that would explain why I'm not affected. That said, I'm even more of a Leonardo, read genius, than the original, so this might actually work out great.
What a big head you have. I mean, she's always had a big head, so I guess it's not nothing new there.
Then the only servants who'll be of any help in this lost belt are you and Mash. Seriously? I mean, we can't even summon new ones on sight?
Since this place rejects any heroic spirits from human history, it seems real unlikely we'll be able to bolster our forces that way. Well, that's not great. If we want to increase our numbers, our only choice is to ask the people of this lost belt for help. And what's the likelihood of them helping?
But never mind that now. Can you tell us what happened over these last 30 minutes, Da Vinci?
Sure. Right after the Stormboarder punched through the wall of light, the whole system went kaput. Every electronic device we had on board shut down, causing the Stormboarder to crash. Luckily, Nemo Engineer was able to use the last of her strength to get one Triton engine back up and running. That in turn let the Stormboarder break away from the island's airspace and make an emergency landing in the ocean to its southwest. That's where we are now. The generators are still out of commission, so we're running on auxiliary power.
Not the most auspicious start to this mission, huh? A little bit better than Atlantis' start, I guess. We're not actively being hunted and blown to bits. So, you know, a little bit better than that, I'd say. A little bit.
Yeah, the situation definitely isn't great. But hey, it's not like we haven't been in tight spots before. In fact, I'd say the fact that we weren't attacked right off the bat and are able to have a leisurely chat like this makes us at least a little lucky. True, like I just said. Oh, so we haven't been attacked. Does this mean the King of the Lost Belt still has yet to notice us?
I don't know about that.
I can't say anything for sure yet, but I think so. Especially since we still haven't set foot on the Isle yet. The closer we get to it, the more things on the Stormboarder stop working. But the good news is they're only stopped, not broken. I'm guessing here, but if the Stormboarder gets far enough away from the Isle, I think everything will start working again.
I can't believe it. Or I can't believe it can't even get close to the mysterious island, so to speak, even with the Nautilus as its base. Still, as much as the situation is making me feel like a failure, I can at least confirm that the Stormboarder is definitely intact. So if everything starts working again once we put some distance between ourselves and the Isle, then we'll know we have a secure escape route out of this lost belt. Now we just have to figure out what comes next. Does the Shadow Border still work, Da Vinci?
Unfortunately, no. We can still use it as a ship to get to the shore, but I'm sure it'd stop working if it made land.
Yeah, so we can't use the Shadow Border either? Damn. Oh, what about comms then? Will those still work on land?
Again, I can't say for sure until we try, but given how everything else is behaving, I wouldn't get your hopes up. In the worst case, we may have to rely on more primitive means of communication.
How are you with carrier pigeons, Holmes? He's probably pretty decent.
The most interaction I've had with carrier pigeons was when I once unraveled a trick that relied on them. Of course, I can still use them just fine. That's good. Gotcha, guess that makes me the expert then. Don't worry, I'll handle the written correspondence side of things. Oh boy. Is this really are we really going to... Oh my god. If at some point we send a pigeon off or a pigeon comes to us with a note tied to it, I'm gonna lose my mind. There's no fucking way. That's actually what we're doing. No, I refuse. I don't believe it. I don't believe you. Oh, one more thing. I need to tell you all how much time we have to work with. In its current state, we can keep the storm border powered for about 30 days. Okay, if we really stretch ourselves thin, we can make it last for 50 days before the auxiliary power runs out. So that's our time limit. Okay. Once the mission's complete, we'll move the storm border away from Britain and restart its engines. As soon as the Triton engines are back online and generating a stable supply of magical energy, we'll break back through the Wall of Light and leave the British Lost Belt. And that about sums it up. Sound good to you, Director Gordolf?
Right then. If the storm border can't get near land, then we only have one course of action available. Curulite will accompany Ritsuka as his bodyguard while he infiltrates the Isle of Britain. Once there, the two of them will carefully investigate the area and find the cause of the future collapse observed at Keldia. If circumstances allow, they will also make contact with the Lost Belt's king and acquire Rongominiad.
If they're willing to give it up.
During this operation, we expect that communication with the storm border will be limited at best. Therefore, I'm empowering the two of them to make their own calls in the field, with the expectation that they will return safe, sound, and successfully within 45 days.
Huh? You're just sending Ritsuka and Mash? There's no way they can pull this off alone. At least send me or Chin along with them.
Not that I'm eager to get myself killed out there, because I'm definitely not, but come on!
Don't be daft, you fool. You're going along would mean Curulite needs to worry about keeping two people safe, instead of only one.
That's a good point.
She may be an excellent servant, but she's still only one person. So if we only have the one servant to work with, I'm going to make damn sure she supports Ritsuka to the best of her ability.
Yeah, Gordy. Uncle Goff!
Don't call me uncle. I'm still in my 20s, damn it.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Is that clear, you two? Go on then. Repeat your mission's objectives back to me.
Yes, sir. My job is to assist Master as he investigates this Lost Belt in whatever way he can.
In whatever way I can. Don't worry. Mash and I will give it everything we've got.
Very good. Then let's get this mission underway. We only have 45 days to work with after all.
How's he in his 20s? Apparently he's 28, I think, was the given age for him.
Very good. Let's get this mission underway. We only have 45 days to work with after all.
Yeah, he might be 29 by now. Wait, 23? I thought it was 28. No. I could have sworn it was 28.
Britain's a big place. If I were you, I'd stop by making my way for Oxford, then,
Gordolf? I don't think Oxford is a place. I mean, the area where Oxford was established, yes, but Oxford itself, I don't think exists. Probably.
What are you doing there, technical advisor? Is there a reason you're packing various items into a rucksack?
You need to ask. I'm going with them, obviously. Didn't I say I would handle the written correspondence?
True. I guess she would need to come with.
So keep an eye out for my familiar, because that's how I'll be sending you letters from the field.
You get Da Vinci and Lost. Yeah, I thought so. I was like, 23 definitely sounded way too young.
So keep an eye out for my familiar, because that's how I'll be sending you letters from the field.
What?
Say what?
Yeah, you heard right. She's coming with. She's gonna throw hands. The Mist Coast. First,
梅雨というと暗いイメージになりがちですが、
Send
その反
Quartz.
面小さなことからコツコツとですね。ふと興味を覚えたのですが、今まで行く
Alright. Oh, we're already getting into combat. Okay. Caster, I think Berserker, and then something else. Guff's kind of steeply tied. Yeah, I hated him when he was first introduced and in LB1, but like for LB2 and on, he really started to grow on me. I've talked about it before, but he really isn't the you know, he even acknowledged his mistake about, you know, acquiring Chaldea and, you know, basically setting all these things into motion. I respect his willingness to take accountability.
I'll admit that doesn't make sense. Right. You have my permission to go with them, technical advisor.
Okay, I can at least take you to the shore. Take care of them for us, Da Vinci. And here we are, the Isle of Britain at last. Whoa, it's so foggy out here. And it's so warm too.
Yeah, you haven't gotten to go out at all, I guess. You would be pretty psyched.
Alright, settle down. You've already taken out 5 lost belts, so another strange land shouldn't be anything new to you. Well, it is, as a matter of fact, since this is my first time out on an adventure like this. You can't blame me for getting excited. Now go on, Captain. Head back to the storm border already. You're having a hard enough time as it is out here, right? It's our job to investigate this area, so you can just sit around and grit your teeth until it's your turn. Fine. I guess I don't have to worry if you're in such good spirits anyway. Wheatsuga, Mash, don't forget to take care of Da Vinci while you're out there on your mission. It wasn't much, but I got a brief glimpse of the place back in the command room right before he lost consciousness. Everything east of the shore is shrouded in fog, but I didn't make out what looked like a city approximately 200 kilometers from here. Assuming nothing gets in your way, you 3 should be able to get there in about 2 or 3 days, so that's where I would start if I were you. I hate to ask you to trudge through this fog, but I don't see any way of going around it even if we had the time to spare.
Hey, there's a reason we've managed to make it this far. Give us some benefit.
I guess that's true, isn't it? Okay, Ritsuka, Mash, Da Vinci. Good luck out there. I can't wait to hear back from you with good news.
Yeah, we'll try and bring some back, or send some via pigeon, apparently. Or whatever Da Vinci's familiar ends up being.
I finished checking our equipment, Master. Our survival kits are all set, and we have 90 days worth of rations. Great. You two can keep the food for yourselves. I don't get hungry as long as I have enough mana. Say, where's Foe? I don't see him with either of you.
Well, Foe actually never got on the storm border with us this time, so I don't know why, but he basically bolted and hid from us. Yeah, he's probably terrified of this place.
Oh, really? That's too bad. He was always there on your journey to restore humanity, right? Man, I was looking forward to having the same experience as my grown-up self, too. Maybe Foe just doesn't like Britain or something?
Yeah, the British are terrifying. I don't blame him.
Oh well, nothing we can do about that now. Besides, I'm sure we'll have another chance. We'll have other chances to travel together. Absolutely. I'd love to go on an adventure with you, Holmes Director, Gordolf, Shion, Mounier, Foe, and Senpai all together. Yeah, maybe from, somewhere safer, you know? maybe not a lost belt, but, you know, somewhere safer, ideally. Alright, then let's get going. You said it. Next stop, a city about 200 kilometers to the east. Buckle up, guys, because we've got a long road ahead of us.
Okay, this actually caught me off guard. I did not know Tristan would be here in this Lost Belt. Like, Tamlin Tristan, sure. Normal Tristan, not so much. Okay. I thought we couldn't have servants here, but okay.
Indeed we do.
I can sense it as well. What? Huh? I can't believe it. Of all the luck. My first adventure ever and I'm already hallucinating. Then you and Master are seeing this too, Da Vinci? I thought I was so on edge that my eyes were playing tricks on me. That's definitely Tristan, alright. Uh-huh. Why are you all acting like it's so strange for me to be here? This is making me very sad.
I mean, I'll admit that this certainly wasn't the most dramatic summoning. If anything, it felt as casual and automatic as a weathercock turning in response to the wind.
Oh, I'm sorry everyone. I have a report to make. My round shield is pulsing with the same warmth it typically has after conducting a summoning. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Oh, yeah, the flash of blue light. That, okay. Behind her, she's talking about the rations.
Now that I think of it, there was a familiar light surrounding MASH not too long ago.
Well, really?
So I'm not hallucinating after all?
Oh, wow, you're right. Your spirit origin is solid. Then it really is Sir Tristan. But how?
I thought this place rejected all heroic spirits from proper human history.
I see. It sounds as though you're not upset with me, but rather that my summoning itself came as a surprise.
A little bit.
Well, I can assure you all I didn't answer the summon of my own volition. One moment I wasn't here, the next I was. Of course, I'm a heroic spirit on humanity's side, and know about you and Chaldea. But aside from that, I have no clue as to what's going on either.
Could someone please explain it to me? Okay, I guess we can take a few minutes to let you know what's going on. I wish it was a different, Night of the Round Table, personally, but, I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. We can't summon heroic spirits here, but you were still summoned anyway. Got it.
Now I see. So this is a lost belt. A hypothetical version of Britain that could normally never exist. I don't know why this lost belt allowed me to be here, any more than you do. But I suspect it has something to do with this being the Cornwall shore. I do have close ties to this land after all. And while its history may be different, the land itself is still the same, I think. Oh, that's right. I forgot that Sir Tristan is said to have been born in Cornwall, in southwest Britain.
That must be why we were able to summon you.
Or maybe the land itself needed your aid? It could also be that Ritsuka was nervous about exploring a mysterious new land. So he ended up summoning Sir Tristan here unconsciously. Either way, having him here with us should be a big help, and it bodes well for the future too. Even if this lost belt's devoid of human heroes, we now know that it's still possible to summon heroic spirits from proper human history, with strong ties to a given area.
So does that mean when we leave the Cornwall area, he won't be able to come with us? That's what it sounds like.
Maybe we'll also be able to summon Sir Gawain of Orkney, or even Camelot's own King Arthur. Ah, you wish to summon King Arthur here directly? I'm not so sure that's... No, you're right. That would be wonderful. And knowing him, I'm certain he'd be willing and able to help you. In the meantime, I'll of course be happy to offer whatever meager assistance I can. Any Knight of the Round Table would do the same. Master Ritsuka. I know that neither of us meant for this summoning to happen, but rest assured that my bewitched bow is yours to command regardless.
Oh, I appreciate that, Tristan.
From here on, I, Tristan, Child of Sadness, shall be your faithful servant. Now then, allow me to lead the way. I know the southwest corner of Britain like the back of my hand. There's a hilly area just past a few mountains not too far from here. With a little luck, we should be able to reach a high road in about 2 hours. Shall we, Master?
Sounds good. Lead the way, Tristan. So yeah, it's clearly not the Tristan that was already in Chaldea, because he would have... Yeah. He would have already known the deal with lost belts and all that. So just give us a fresh summon rather than yoinking one from Chaldea 1 hour later.
Sir Tristan?
I'm very sorry to say this, but I'm pretty sure we're lost.
We're not lost.
Now, I don't blame you for feeling like we are, since you all rely on your eyes so much. Maybe you should use your eyes too sometimes.
But I can assure you, we are indeed making progress. In fact, we've covered no less than 4 kilometers by now. The only downside is that we somehow haven't been able to escape the shore yet. If Sir Bedivere was here now, he'd happily say, "Don't worry about it, Tristan.
You just go to sleep."
I'll lead the way from here.
Then we are lost! I knew it!
Also, I doubt Bedivere would be any happier about this than we are.
Yes, I suppose you're right about that. Ah, this makes me so sad. If Sir Bedivere would only be straight with me, I would have been happy to play him an encouraging song. I have a feeling that would only make Betty mad. By the way, this isn't looking good. Yeah. Definitely not.
Yes, that's true. Perhaps this fog is to blame. I've been laying down bowstrings wherever we go to ensure we don't get turned around. But at some point, the string trail keeps going cold, and not because someone's been cutting it. It's because I've been letting go of them myself. It's almost like I keep forgetting what I meant to do with it just a minute ago.
That doesn't bode well. Master, I'm
Detecting a high-density magical energy signals up ahead. I can't tell you any more than that without analysis from the border, but...
It's enemies!
They're attacking us. Get ready to engage, Ritsuka. Be on your guard.
I'll try, but it's hard to see and be on guard in this mist. Yeah. Gotta have MASH. Yeah. Alright, it auto-set Draco, but seeing how she's maxed out, that's a no-go. Let's see, who all do we want to bring? Maybe... Yeah, let's bring Mordred. So that sounds good. And as the final member... You know what? Give me old Lancy boy. I'm sure he'll come in handy. I'd actually leave this on him because he has a arts noble phantasm. And to top it off, we'll throw in this. We'll swap them around. Okay. Seems... Actually, no, I'm going to swap this out for Black Grail. Alright. This should be A-okay. I shouldn't have used that. Ah, well. I should have waited till it was all my servants in. I don't know what I was thinking.
かなり痛いです。授業料ということで。
Okay. That's not ideal. But, I don't like this one bit. Yeah, I'll fail not. Try and break this thing's break bar right away. Why are these things so strong? Why do all three of them have break bars? Chain reaction, magical energy accumulation. I don't like that. Would you not curse us, please? So rude. I guess we'll leave as is.
内熱衝撃板装填します。内熱衝撃板装填します。任せて。前に出ます。
Please give me like
行くよ。
like 2 Tristan cards next turn. He has 2 left, so we should get them, I would hope. Yeah, curse, I get it. Okay.
ふむふむ。
Crit! Thank you!
せーの。
Well, Mash ain't surviving this. That's for sure. Unless I do this. Yeah, Mordred. I need you in here. Real bad.
たくしょうがねえな。オッケーオッケー。
オッケー。
芸術とは輝くものさ。行くよ。せーの。
Please break its break. Oh, are you kidding me? Really? No, using fetch fail not would be a waste. I could beautiful journey it. Actually, let's target the berserker and do this. I like that.
どんな嵐であろうとも、どんな未来が待とうとも、これを突破するのが私たちの課題なのさ。ボンビアージョ、また会おう、諸君。
You know, you'd think beautiful journey would be off limits, given We can't have the shadow border here. Yeah, no, you're right. I forgot their break bars break together.
Ah.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that hurts a lot. That hurts very much. Lance. Kill that thing, please. Okay, not quite. One more turn. Ow. Hopefully they...
どうします？示談装填します。
行くぞ。我が聖剣。
They die together like this too. But we'll see. Those things are nightmares. Yeah, they hurt a lot when they get their charge attack available. Okay, they don't die together, just the brick bars. Would you stop cursing me? Please. Yeah, let me... I'm gonna stun you and see if I can get this guy murdered. I hope. Lance, if you would crit, that'd be great. Thank you. Thank you, Lance. Oh, my boy. Father-child combo right there. Alright. Lance is dead this turn, but that's okay. Bazit can solo this caster easily. Ow. Alright. Rip. Alright. No, I'm fine bringing MASH. It just sometimes, she's not ideal in certain situations. But I'm fine bringing her. Did we get them? I think so. Oh man, they were stronger than I was expecting. Were those British ghosts or something? Child with furrowed brow. Are we losing our memories? Like how Tristan kept forgetting what he was doing with his bowstring? I guess we managed to drive them away. Since they're gone now, but it really doesn't feel like we actually beat them at all. I have to agree. Their sheer vitality was astonishing. I don't think those were ghosts at all. They were so unusual, and so steeped in mystics that they almost seemed like... No, never mind that now. For the time being, I must commend you on a job well done, Master. I was concerned when you said you couldn't summon heroic spirits here in Britain.
So it's a great relief to see that it's still possible to summon them temporarily for battle.
Same. It took a lot more out of me than usual, though.
Yep, I was watching you and you were definitely using much more magical energy than usual. So we'll need to try and avoid fighting as much as possible since you convert your own vitality into magical inert. Oh no! Again, why are we not getting their names? Why are we just getting Grieving Knight, and Child with Furrowed Brows? Mash, something wrong? The Black Barrel, no, the whole Ortnax. It's not working right anymore.
Mash? The Ortnax is technology, right? Technically. So yeah, I guess it would make sense it would stop working.
Mash? Are you okay, Mash?
Mash?
Did something happen to them? I can sense them close by. No, wait, they're getting further away. This isn't good. It's too easy to get separated in this fog. Let me call out to them. What were their names again? I think they were... Wait, what's my name?
Wait, you with the red hair, come back! You with the red hair. What was it doing again? No, wait. Oh, God. Who am I? Don't, Ritsuka, don't you dare fall asleep, you son of... Hello, Oberon. Uh-oh. And here I thought I might arrive early. Huh? It's because I took my sweet time? Well, you can't blame me for that. I was expecting you to show up later. These are my very first guests. It's only right to look your best for guests. Besides, I'd say this boy and his companions made a pretty big mistake, too. I mean, no one in their right mind would ever think to go into the Nameless Woods without any protection. I guess this just goes to show how brave this Master of Chaldea really is. Don't you think, Blanca? Well, we didn't know we were entering something called the Nameless Woods. Am I really going to trust these outsiders? Yes, I will. I'll trust them with all my soul. Sure, I still had my suspicions up until I saw them in person, but now I can tell. They're the real deal. As crazy as it sounds, they're dead serious about saving the world. No, yes, I'm definitely glad I waited for them now. That's right, Blanca. It's finally time for me to get serious too. Seems we've got a few local fairies here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a couple too many for me. Fortunately, it looks like they're good-natured sorts. I'm sure they'll rescue the Chaldeans. I hope so. In the meantime, I think I'll make my way back for now, and save our fateful encounter for another time. Oh. Okay. Good luck, Chaldean lad. I suggest you start by getting familiar with Britain's ambiance. One more very important thing. Whatever you do, don't let anyone know you're human. I'll try? I guess. I'll try my best. Thanks for the warning? I suppose.
マスター、食堂で枝豆を茹でているので、ご一緒にいかがですか？
Alright. Let's see if the FAE actually did tell you. They just said to use male Ritsuka. I have no idea till when. Let's hope those FAE fairies actually did help us. Mashu? Little eggplant? Ash! Yamino! Let's just hope we remember. Oh. Another one I wasn't expecting to see for a while, to be honest. they're really introducing them. Real quick. I mean, I guess to be fair, we haven't actually met Oberon yet. He just showed up and was like, "Here's some advice for you." But okay.
Oh, good, you're awake. You don't seem to be injured, and I don't think your life's in any danger. But if you're hurting anywhere, please let me know. I still have a lot to learn, but I can at least perform basic first aid.
Yeah, it looks real familiar, huh? It's not MASH. It's definitely not MASH. I promise you that. MASH? No.
Oh right, it does sound like it's my...
Okay. Phew, thank goodness. I was having trouble remembering who I am too.
So my name's Mash, huh?
I like it. It's short, soft, and unique. And
hey, if you know my name, that must mean we really are friends.
I knew it. I mean, look, I don't mind being friends, but we're not already friends. So, okay, this is gonna be interesting.
I knew it.
Anyway, good morning, Lysander. Do you know where you are right now? Who? What? Where am I? Lysander?
Huh? Your name is Lysander, right?
I mean, that's what's on your name tag. Huh?
Apparently we all collapsed in the Nameless Woods.
Do you know about the Nameless Woods?
The fog is so thick in there that as soon as you set foot inside, you can never find your way back. The more lost you get, the more you forget, and eventually you won't even remember your own name or who you are. Basically, it's a forest of no return, one of the most dangerous FAE domains in all of Britain.
I wonder what it is we were doing in a place like that. Well, at least in our case, it was where we happened to land. I have no idea.
Maybe something really nasty happened to us. You know, like when everyone at your table
Orders ginger ale, but for some reason you end up getting salt water. Lysander? Did Oberon slap a name tag on us to make us fit in?
Well, Lysander, what's wrong? Why are you holding your head like that? Oh no, did you hit your head in the woods? Do you have a concussion?
Or a fractured skull?
No, it's nothing like that. I suspect it's simply that he doesn't know who he is. And not just himself. I doubt he remembers you, me, or anything else about this place. I certainly can't. The only thing I do remember is that I serve him loyally. Even now, I know I would have no qualms about laying down my life to keep him safe.
Yeah, it's no good. I can't remember.
Ah, please don't strain yourself, my lord.
I am Isiel to besting class. I don't think that's true at all, actually. I don't know where you stand in terms of 4-star archers, or archers in general, but you're definitely not best in class. I'll tell you that.
No, wait, that's not right. Yes, I remember now. My name is Tristram. I'm sure of it.
Right.
See? It's written right here in Old English on this name tag made from a leaf.
Obviously proud. Oh yeah, you're right. I can barely make it out though.
Indeed. We now know that you are Lysander. I am Tristram and she is Mash.
Yeah, definitely. For sure.
I can say with absolute confidence that we three are trusted companions who wound up stranded together.
Super proud. 2 out of 3 of us are correct. Are trusted companions. That's true. Yeah, that must be it. High five. What's Old English? Don't worry about it. Mash, wink.
So we don't know who we are and we can't even remember where we came from. But we do know that there is something important we need to do. And we must have entered the Nameless Woods to accomplish it in spite of the risks.
I thought we were on a shore, but maybe it was a forest. I mean, to be fair, it was super foggy. Maybe there was forest around. I don't know.
Correct. The only other things we know are that even among my colleagues. I am a peerless genius,
A masterful poet and a peerless archer.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
I see, so he doesn't know anything. What about you, Mash? Yep, definitely Mash. Well, it's pretty much the same for me as it is for you two. It kind of feels like I lost a lot of belongings.
At any rate, what I do know is that we all collapsed in the Nameless Woods.
Then some fairies from this village found us and brought us here. They didn't happen to bring 2 other people, did they? So the next question is, why did they do that? Are they slave traders? I think I've heard that's a big problem these days. I hope not. Oh man, I don't want to think about it, but if that's what this village is for, then don't worry. You're fine. You'll be fine. Probably. Oh wait, she's kind of cute.
Hello? Are you all awake now? Oh, I'm sorry if I startled you. I heard voices, so... Anyway, the others said I should come and fetch you all. I mean, it is going to be night soon, so... You know. Do you know this person, Lysander?
No, I don't think so.
I see. Well, I don't sense any hostile intentions.
It's good.
Any hostile intentions from her? She seems to me to be a good-hearted person. Or rather,
Fairy? She totally looks like a fairy from, well, a fairy tale, right?
Can you still not move? In that case, we can talk later. Oh, but if I go back without you,
Everyone will scold me for being useless again. Oh! How mean!
Are you talking about the other fairies from this village? Don't worry, you can go back ahead of us. We'll be right there since we're done talking. We'll be sure to tell the others that you are the one who fetched us. Then, I really was useful this time. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Please come to the town square when you're ready. Everyone else is there. See you there.
And there she goes. Maybe we should head outside too.
Yes, I guess we should.
I'm still concerned, but it doesn't look like staying in here will help anything.
Besides, no matter what they ask us,
We can honestly say we don't remember a single thing. True. So at least we shouldn't be suspected of being from a bad city or supporting the wrong queen or anything like that. Hmm? Oh. Animalistic fairy.
These the ones that almost died in the woods. God damn, I've never seen humanoids without wings before. I swear, what's the Wind Clan coming to these days?
Please don't lump us in. Please don't lump us in with the likes of them. These Fae don't have so much as a hint of wing stumps. Damn. We're already being labeled freaks, huh?
They must be criminals who had their wings torn off as part of the punishment. They probably came here while trying to escape Darlington.
Pathetic. Just look at that twiggy little limbs. The only thing those should be good for is firewood.
Then maybe you ought to chop them up and make a fire out of them. That'll brighten the night up.
This is the full-on dark fairy tale kind of world.
Hold on. Let's see what they have to say first. That's our rule, after all. Are you there? What is your clan? Your names? Which city do you hail from? What is it you came here to Cornwall to escape?
I'm afraid we really can't tell you.
The only thing we know is our names.
We don't know where we came from or why we came here or what our goal was.
Nothing. Are you kidding me? You don't even know which city you're from.
Haven't even got a goal, huh?
God damn, that's awful. It's terrible. Just ain't right. And here I was hoping we could get a nice ransom out of them. I guess there's only one thing left to do with them now then.
Not eat us, right?
Indeed. Now that things have come to this.
Yep, only one thing to do.
Had me scared there for a minute.
We'll just have to look after them ourselves.
Hear that, everyone? We've got new friends.
Yay! Hey ho! New friends! This calls for a celebration! I don't know if I trust this, but, you know, for now, I'll play along. Here we're all a bunch of nameless, worthless failures without anywhere left to live. We've been strung up, pelted with rocks, and before we knew it, we found ourselves here on the tippy tip of the isle. Oh, so we're among outcasts, huh? Nobody likes us! We'll all be gone by tomorrow! Even the queen herself won't come into the nameless woods we call home. So welcome, comrades, to Cornwall, the dead-end village. You guys have had a hard life, right? You've already suffered enough, right? If we're all just a bunch of burnouts anyway, we might as well kick back, relax, and enjoy life here. Huh? I kind of feel bad now. But hey, at least they don't seem to be wanting to eat us. For now, at least. I don't think I could eat another bite. Yeah.
I can't believe the party they threw to welcome us is still going into the night. These fairies are so nice.
I was so surprised to see what a good conversationalist you are, Lysander. Yeah, we've had a lot of practice.
You seemed a little unsure of yourself at first, but then you started talking to fairies for both the Wind Clan and the Earth Clan, without any hesitation. Even though everyone in Fairy Britain knows you're supposed to pick one to side with.
Fairy Britain?
Huh? You mean you forgot about that too?
Really?
That's going to be a problem.
The nameless woods only make you forget yourself.
You should still be able to remember the customs you need to know to survive. At least that's what I've heard. What about you, Tristram? Do you remember anything about Fairy Britain, the land of the Fae? I guess you're in the same boat as Lysander then. Alright, I'll catch you two up. I don't know a great deal about the world, but I've at least been taught the basic... Oh. Alright, everyone, quiet please. We were about to get information we really needed, but okay, I guess. Quiet please, it's time to end today's festivities. I know how you all feel, but there's nothing we can do about nightfall. We'll just have to resume the welcome party tomorrow.
Just go show how time flies when you're having fun. Alright, everyone, let's head to our homes. Later, Lysander. Later, Mash. Later, Faye, a few words, Tristram. See that roof over there? That tent's yours. Go ahead and hide out in there until morning.
What do you mean by hide out? Are there things that are gonna try and, that we need to hide from? Is that the implication there?
You there. Show Lysander and his companions to their dwelling, won't you?
Better hurry it up. Knowing her, you'll just get even more injured if you take your time.
Why are you so mean to her?
Yeah, don't get carried away and start taking them down any side paths, got it? If you do that, no one will be able to find you guys once night gets here. Yes, I know. I'll be fine. Thank you for giving me this job. If you'll follow me, everyone, I'll show you back to the tent that's become your territory.
Well, Tristan has looked just sick the entire time.
Well, good night. Don't worry, this tent may be a ways away from the town square, but it's still well within the village. I promise you'll be able to relax and sleep without any forest animals coming in.
Thank you. I just realized I never got her name. Yeah, she left with no more than a polite curtsy.
Okay, I'm sure you're both tired after talking with so many fairies. But I think we should finish your conversation from earlier before we go to sleep. Fairy Britain, as you can probably tell by the name, is the land of the Fae. You do know that much, right?
Yeah, more or less.
Good. Then next we have the different kind of fairies.
It would take hours to go into all the details that differentiate the various kinds of fairies.
So for now, let's just focus on the broader clans. The clans represent the land of the Fae's different races. There's the Wind Clan, the Earth Clan, the Fang Clan, the Wing Clan, the Mirror Clan, and the King Clan. Members of the Wind Clan, like Halaboromia, are humanoid. Fairies that look just like humans, basically. They're all very rational and peaceful, and they have excellent Fae markings. Members of the Earth Clan, like Onfam, are solid, stout, and stocky humanoids. They are the hardest working of all the clans, so we need their help to make roads and buildings. Members of the Fang Clan, like Duga, are basically wolves that live as one with the land. They love to fight and they're very good at it. It's even said that we Fae folk wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the Fang Clan fighting for us. As for the Wing and Mirror clans, well, there aren't many rumors about the Wing Clan, so I don't know very much about them. And the Mirror Clan used to be the most popular clan in all of Fairy Britain, but then a few years ago they disappeared along with their entire city.
Like wiped out with a Rongominiad blast, disappeared, or just literally disappeared? What about the King Clan?
Humph. Do you really want to know, Lice?
The King Clan is the biggest bunch of good-for-nothings in all the land. The only thing they ever make is trouble. Oh. So the clan that's named King are basically hoodlums. Okay. Interesting.
Even though there's only one of them left, she looks down her nose at all the other clans like she's so much better than us.
Oh, only one left?
I mean, who goes around bragging to a sweet, innocent country girl about how great her life is in the big city?
Then there's those flamboyant clothes she wears and all her servants and her oh-so-cool plan for her future. Ugh, I wish she would just die. Man, you got beef, huh? Note to self, do not mention King Clan around MASH ever again.
Sorry, that may not have been entirely fair.
Please, just forget I said anything.
The King Clan is kind of a special case. You see, there's really only one of them.
But she's also kind of a, well, protective Queen Bee type who welcomes anyone who serves her as a King Clan member in their own right.
If you ever have the misfortune of meeting her yourself one day, Lysander,
you'll see what I mean. It's obvious to pretty much anyone with eyes. Everything about her, from the way she looks to the way she acts, just screams. Yikes, she's a real piece of work. I'd better not even make eye contact or she'll ruin my whole life. Sounds like my kind of girl. What? I mean, what? On a different subject.
Are you okay, Tristram?
You've seemed on edge for a while now. Yeah, stop edging.
That's because I am. No, it wouldn't be a stretch to say I'm afraid. I haven't had a moment's rest ever since we went to the town square. The villagers may have seemed weak, even feeble to the two of you. But while I may lack my memories, I do know that they are to be feared merely by dint of being feyfolk. Even that fey girl who showed us the way to the square holds some manner of mystic. They may not have said anything about it, but they have power far beyond any human. Just remember, it would be an easy thing for these fairies to slaughter us all if they decided to do so. Ah, how terrifying.
Then let's not give them any reason to slaughter us then. I guess you must have served in the military at one point, Tristram.
Yeah. I can't even imagine two fairies fighting each other. Maybe I could see it for one of the purge soldiers who serve the queen in her castle. But I was taught that fairies always resolve their differences through peaceful discussion, no matter what they may be.
Well, I suppose there might be the occasional eccentric exception to the rule.
But there wasn't a single fairy at that square who disliked us.
You may be right. I certainly didn't sense any hostility from them.
Of course, they're not dangerous at all. They're all so peaceful it's almost hard to believe.
What? Voice from outside, forgive us, no more prayers. Close your eyes. There's not much fun time left. The veil has fallen, extinguished the light. Today is ending. Farewell, this day too will end forever. Forgive us our sins. It's too late to do anything now, but make sure everything is cleaned up. Okay. That's weird and concerning. It looks like it's time for lights out now. Let's pick this back up tomorrow. Yeah. I'd hate to do anything to upset them after they've been so welcoming to us. Okay. I'm pretty sleepy from all that food anyway. Let's see, this must be it. Oh wow, it's one of those new glass lamps that are all the rage right now.
There must be an Earth Clan fairy or two from Norwick here. I'll have to track them down tomorrow.
Gulp.
Anyway, good night, Lysander. Good night, Tristram.
Yeah, good night, Mash. Wink, wink. No, I was kind of worried when I first woke up.
I'm so glad you two turned out to be good people.
Good night, Matt.
Huh? Why'd you stop? What's that? You just didn't feel right saying it? I see. Well, that makes sense.
It must be a very important name to you.
It's okay, Lysander. These things happen. Okay, good night. For real this time.
Okay. This might be the best, like, start to a Lost... Well, no, Atlantis started pretty strong with the attack. No, I think this beats out Atlantis' start. I think this is the most interesting start to a Lost Belt so far.
梅雨というと暗いイメージになりがちですが、その反面、慣れた頃ほど油断しやすいもの。受け取り忘れには
At least that's how I feel about it.
先輩。
Riders. Support only. Oh, I can't even bring my people as backup? Oh, okay.
Good morning, everyone. I've been asked to show you around the village today. Our territory isn't all that big, though, so it won't take very long. Cornwall was built on the remains of an ancient city. The Tamlin defeated the Lord of Cornwall about 200 years ago. The Lord cursed the woods with a fog that would rob fairies of their memories. This village was abandoned not long after. And from there it became the most dangerous area in all of Britain. Even the Queen wouldn't come near it. Nobody will follow you in here. It's basically a penal colony.
A penal colony? So does that mean everyone here is a criminal?
No, not exactly. This territory is a home for all kinds of outcast fairies. Fae whose roles have ended, Fae who aren't worth anything anymore,
Fae who lost their friends, Fae who lost their purpose.
All we can do now is wait for our lives, our fates that come to an end. Every fairy here is so kind. They'd much rather help each other than compete with one another. But there isn't a place for Fae like that in Her Majesty's Britain.
Dying is much better than having members of your own clan laugh at you or ignore you or steal from you.
Oh. So everyone here came to this forest to end things. At least that's what I think. I don't know what to say.
It's depressing. Hey, it's Lysander. Man, yesterday was a blast, huh? Anyone who enjoys a good meal as much as you do is all right in my book. Hope you're hungry, because I'll be bringing plenty more food back with me today.
Good day, Lysander. I must say your voice is as warm and full of life as the spring breeze.
I appreciate that.
Why not try your hand at a song today? I'll even break out my harp for the first time in ages.
Sure, why not?
Hey, Lysander, let me know if you need any of your clothes mended. I've still got some cloth from Norwick left over, and I'm sure you look good in whatever I whip up.
Bewildered at the difference in treatment.
You certainly are popular, aren't you, Lysander?
I mean, I'm in much the same boat myself, but...
I guess you just have that certain, je ne sais quoi about you.
I'm kind of oblivious when it comes to that sort of thing, so...
Really? I think you're perfectly wonderful too, Mash. Lysander just has a kind of refreshing aura about him. His presence alone makes things more fun. But your aura's more warm, bright? I'm not sure what the right word is. I can only say there's something nostalgic about it. It reminds me of more peaceful times.
You're spot on. As a matter of fact, my cheerful nature is the only thing I've got going for me. I'm sure you've got more good points. Like, you rock that hat. Your hat's pretty dope. You got those funny little blue vials on your chest. Those are pretty cool too. What are those for?
I've long made it a point to keep smiling no matter what the circumstances might be. Thank you so much. Yes, it's true. There's nothing better than a smile. Alright, let me show you around the rest of the village. As long as you know how big your territory is, you won't disappear until the day of endings.
Oh. I'd rather not disappear at all, actually. Personally speaking, but okay.
Well, that's our village's territory. Is there anything else you'd like to know? The Nameless Woods fog never comes into this village, right? How thick is it outside the village walls? Also, if this village used to be a city, does that mean there's still a road back inland? The fog isn't too thick as long as you don't go deep into the woods. But that won't stop you from getting lost. And the road back inland, is completely overgrown now. So it's all but impossible to find. I see. Then I guess we'll need to really put our minds to it if we ever want to leave these woods. Huh? You want to leave, Mash? Huh? Oh, no, not at all. I was just curious. You don't want to leave either, right, Lysander? I mean, you came to the Nameless Woods of your own volition, so...
I'm not sure. I still have no idea what's going on.
I see. That makes sense to me. I had a feeling you three were a little different from the other Fae who come here. I was even wondering if maybe you actually ended up lost in here by mistake somehow. Well, if there's anything you ever need, please let me know.
I'm not much good for anything besides showing fairies around.
But I promise I'll help however I can as long as it doesn't get me in trouble.
Why do the others treat you so mean? I can't imagine she deserves the outcast treatment or the fool treatment.
Okay, I think we've got the lay of the land now. Now that it's just the three of us, shall we get to it, Lysander?
Get to what?
Oh, silly.
You really are an incorrigible jokester, aren't you? What else could I possibly be talking about in a situation like this besides testing our skills? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. This seems very irresponsible. Now come on, let's head out into the forest for a bit and see how good we are and what kind of tactics we excel at. Okay, sure. Magecraft is power, and as they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. Yeah, I guess they do say that. I don't know if it applies. I mean, I guess it would apply to Magecraft, I suppose. I don't see why it wouldn't. And of course, you're not the best person to have here. Alright. Failmut. Yeah, Tristan's gonna be doing all the heavy lifting. It would seem. Crit. Oh, nice. Still not enough damage to kill it, but makes things much easier on us. I don't know why I even bothered doing that. Like, I could have done her arts card too. Alright, well. Oh, I can't even use master skills. I guess we forgot how to use our mystic codes.
よろしい。
負けないぞ。
と。では、鎮魂の曲を。
Alright, that wasn't that bad. Castoria took a couple hits, but not bad at all. Feels weird seeing MASH under her, but I'm sorry I was so useless. No, not at all. I feel just terrible about this. That you have basically no fighting ability must mean you come from such high social standing that you don't need to do your own fighting, so... Oh my gosh, are you the son of one of the clan chiefs, Lysander? And here I've been treating you just like anyone else. I don't know. I'm so sorry. You must think I have no manners at all. You're fine. You didn't do anything wrong, I promise. Can we please just forget this happened? I promise I'll do better starting tomorrow. We're not nobility, no. No, really, I'm the one who owes you an apology. Please don't worry about it, Lysander. If anything, I'm more convinced than ever. I can't remember why, but I now know for sure that this is what you're meant to do. I may have been so intimidated by the fairy's sheer physical capabilities last night that I didn't act appropriately, but that won't happen again. I see now that you have the makings of a great leader, like a winning football coach. Okay. I don't think, like, obviously I'm going to assume this refers to, you know, soccer, original football, but I don't know if it, actually, we had this conversation, like, back in Hollow Ataraxia when Artoria was playing with those children, but do you think they had a football-esque, soccer-esque game back during their time? Maybe something kind of similar, but I doubt it was called football. But no, maybe, what do I know? I even get the sense that as long as you're here to guide us, everything will somehow work out in the end. Wow. Thanks, Isilt Best in Class. Please, just call me Tristram. Huh. And we're partying again. Okay. That's right. We're outcasts. Bunch of losers who couldn't even pay the annual existence tax to keep us in the Queen's reign. Existence tax? What? The what now? It's just a matter of time until we decided to come to these woods and forget everything we ever wanted to accomplish. But don't worry. There's no need to be afraid. We may have escaped from the city, but we're all still in the same boat. Soon the calamity will bring everything to an end, and only a few will survive. So we may as well live the rest of our days here in peace. We, all of us from 6 different clans, live for festivities. We're scared of the Queen, we're scared of the Moors. Now, most of all, we're scared of ourselves. Oof, I couldn't eat another bite. But a lovely song. Is it? A simple tempo, to be sure. But there's something strangely invigorating about it. I would think it was improvised if they didn't seem so familiar with it. Well, of course they are.
These kinds of festivals where everyone comes together are what all FAE live for. It's the only time the Wind and Earth clans can set aside their differences. Well, as long as they don't drink too much anyway. There's some fairies who really do get drunk on the atmosphere, I guess.
What, had enough already, Lysander? No need to hold back. You only just got here. Nor was your journey here even harder than we thought. Those marks in your right hand are unusual, but they're still command spells, right? And 3 of them no less. Damn, you poor thing.
You're familiar with command spells?
Oh, don't worry, you can forget all about that now. No one here is gonna force you to do anything. It ain't good hanging in there until now, especially for one as twiggy as you are.
Am I crying? But why?
Come on, you don't gotta get weepy on me. No, it's okay. Just take as much time to rest as you need. When you get bored, you can help us out with village stuff.
Yeah, we'll for sure do that.
What a kind fairy. Although, command spells. I feel like I'm this close to remembering something, but I can't quite get there. Ugh, it's so frustrating. Okay, everyone. Settle down, please. That's all for tonight. I can definitely tell what time it is because I'm not drunk. Nope, definitely no drunkenness here.
Right.
Now go on, it's time to get back to our tents before the beasts come out. Don't blame me if you end up getting eaten alive. Mom, Thania, Dumbleton. We Wind Fae can make it back quicker than anyone. The responsibility of keeping order falls to us, the most beautiful clan of all.
Right.
Humph. I see Halo Baromia's just as much of an ass drunk as he is sober. Alright, let's get back home so we can be ready for tomorrow's feast. Later, Lysander. I'll have to show you around our athletic field tomorrow. Nothing more fun than a good ball game.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fun. I guess that's all for today's welcome party then.
No, it sounds like it'll pick back up tomorrow.
Indeed. Now that I understand, we've truly been welcomed with open arms. I'm enjoying myself quite a bit. Or quite a lot.
If anything we see across FAE, I can have the general form of command spells, not the Master Servant one, is applied to the flesh of the controlled one. That would make sense. Like maybe they think we were like a low caste slave or something.
Even though you still haven't relaxed your grip on that, bow? Yes, well, it seems old habits do die hard. Apparently, I used to keep my fingers on my bowstrings even when I was asleep. I swear, between keeping my ears peeled and reading the wind 24/7, I guess I must have really loved training. Oh well, I'm sure any habit can be broken eventually, especially since we shouldn't have to fight here. Now come on, Lysander, Mash. We should head back to our own tent.
Yeah. The voice from Scar. Hey you, make sure you clean this place thoroughly. We're doing this again tomorrow, remember?
Yes, sir. You, do want me to clean up after everyone, right?
Of course I do, idiot. What else could I have meant? Can't you do anything on your own?
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I promise I'll do my best.
Why do I feel like the nice fairy who's been helping us is gonna be dead in the morning?
Hold on, was that? Never mind that, Lysander. Let's just head back to our tent. We're still outsiders here after all. We should get a grasp on the situation before we go poking our noses in our business. You wouldn't want someone you barely know telling you how to live your life, right? Even if all the Fae who live here are peaceful, we're still not in a strong position. We've got nowhere to run if something goes wrong. So we need to be extra cautious here. You understand, right?
I'm going back to the square. I don't want. I don't want the nice little the cute winged fairy to die.
Good, I'm glad you understand. Wait, what?
Did you not hear me at all? No, I heard you. But I don't agree with it.
I really wasn't expecting you to take off like that.
Well, now that we've come this far, I guess I'll just have to stick my nose in too. This generally isn't my kind of thing, but no, there's no turning back now.
Huh? I don't see anyone else here. I thought we heard someone forcing someone else to clean up.
But it's still just as messy as before. Maybe we were just hearing things? I guess so. Well, as long as there's no trouble, that's all that matters. Now, come on, we really should get back to our tent. Apparently it's dangerous here at night. Yeah. Wouldn't want to get caught by any beasts. That wouldn't be good. Kind of weird how they just disappeared like that, though, but yeah, I'm sure it's nothing for us to worry about. Right? Right?
梅雨というと暗いイメージになりがちですが、その反面、雨音にはさま小さなことからコツコツ。
Real silly.
おや、何か物入りかな？概念霊層の中に。
Okay. I guess we're going out to kill more things. Or maybe we're gonna get jumped before you know we made it back. Okay.
Good morning, Lysenda. Did you sleep well last night? I'm sorry. I just can't seem to put my heart into it. Lysenda. Something about that name just doesn't sound right.
I'm getting upset. Why are you treating her like this, you some bitch? It's still a mess out here. What the hell were you doing, you damn good for nothing?
I came from the square. Shall we go see what's going on, Lysander?
You bet we shall. Who's being mean? This is awful. We can't possibly put on another feast tonight. Why didn't you do anything? You hate Lysander or something?
Not at all. It's just... I forgot what I was supposed to do. The next thing I knew, it was morning and you were all yelling at me.
Looks like it happened to her again, Duga. Guess we're shit out of luck. Forget it. I should have known better than to ask you in the first place. Just go, get lost, and don't ever come back near the village. I don't want to see your stupid face again.
What? Like, she's getting obviously getting affected by the woods. You don't have to. What is wrong with you?
Really? Thank you so much for forgiving me. I hope you'll invite me to the next one, too.
Oh, hey, Lysander. Yesterday sure was a hoot, huh?
Who was that fairy girl?
That fairy girl. What was her name again? The hell should I know? Damn, what was it again? I think she told us when she first showed up. I'm pretty sure it was Ho or Fu or something stupid like that. Is that what it was? I guess she had a name at first too. Well, once you start forgetting your own name, even without the fog, you're done for. Don't bother about her, Lysander. You don't want to catch her nameless disease.
I don't like these people. They seemed okay at first, but I don't like them. I mean, even at first they were treating her like a... At least she said they were treating her like that, and yeah, I've reason to believe her now.
So she doesn't have a name? Is that why you treat her like that?
What do you mean? No fairy without a name is worth anything, right? It's not like anyone would miss them if they were gone. Yeah, she doesn't even have a place here. Her tent's outside the village. Yep, no territory just doesn't have room to spare for her. But I will say I'm impressed she's still alive. She might get more banged up every day, but she's still got all her arms and legs. Who knows, maybe she used to be some kind of big shot. Not that it's doing her much good now.
Okay, so her wings being torn up like that isn't just a design thing. She's actually okay. Yeah, no, we're bringing her to our tent. I hope.
Guess not even the beasts of the forest got any interest in nameless meat. Anyway, that's enough about her. Come on, Lysander. I told you we were gonna play football at noon today, right? See you at the athletic field.
I don't want to play with you.
What would you like to do now that they've left for the athletic field, Lysander?
We're gonna go find that fairy. Do you know anything about nameless fairies, Mash?
I do. As the name suggests, they're fairies who have lost their names.
Well, we lost our memories in Nameless Woods. Sometimes fairies lose their names all on their own.
In general, fairies don't age or die like humans or animals. But we are born with a purpose, something we can lose ourselves in. Fairies who lose that purpose lose their names, and then grow steadily weaker until they die. That's what happened to that girl. It must have been quite some time since she lost her name.
So it's true she doesn't really have a home here? Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Fairies tend to shun fairies who've lost their names.
Honestly, the fact that she's even allowed inside this village speaks volumes about these fairies' generosity. I know what you're thinking, Lysander, but we can't. If we invite her to stay in our tent, it will really upset the fairies in the village. The best we can do is visit her home and get rid of anything that might be dangerous. We may not be able to invite her into the village where it's safe, but I'd be happy to at least make her home just as safe as the village.
I knew you'd come through, Mash. Yes, she always does. Wink, wink.
Huh?
Why are you holding my hand?
You're shaking my hand to express your gratitude and faith in me, huh?
That's a new one on me.
But there's something really nice about it. I think I like this custom too, Lysander.
Well, good, because it's probably gonna happen more, probably.
Huh.
She's already under attack.
There. I've driven the beast back a bit and opened up some space for the girl. I swear on my bewitched bow that I won't let them take another step toward her. Thank you, Tristram. I'll take it from here. Hey, you leave her alone right now.
I wonder how she's gotten by so far. I wonder if she actually is powerful in her own right. Wouldn't be terribly surprising, I suppose. Fairies are incredibly strong, apparently. According to Trista. Yeah, we'll start strong. Take care of the big boy. And then if we could get a couple crits on here, okay. Of course, crits were too much to ask for. Of course they were. that's not ideal.
持ってやります
It'll work
ここでまっすぐ
though.
吠えても無駄
Barely.
です
Yeah, we're not even killing them. We're just driving them away.
では
もちろん
死をもって贖いを殺戮をもって収束をフェイルノート悲しみもやがて
Tristan and Percival are like the only two,
淡雪のように溶けて
only two knights in the game I'm still missing. I kind of want to collect them all at some point. But, you know. Well. We'll see, maybe eventually. Japan lost in the last minute. Oh, the World Cup. Yeah, I'm not a football fan, unfortunately. Cruel though it may be, I made sure to aim for spots that would be extra painful. Hopefully this will teach the other beasts that this part of the forest is dangerous. I agree. That seems like the best way to go. At any rate, that was amazing shooting, Tristram. Are you sure you don't remember being a soldier? Or a hunter? Either way, the king you used to serve must have been proud to have you. Yes, well, I certainly hope so. That's weird. I can't sense any magical energy when he plucks his harp. Does that mean he's from the Wind Clan? But then he doesn't seem to have enough magical energy for that. Huh. Yeah, no, not quite. Anyway, I'm glad we managed to drive them off. You good, Fairy? Huh? What's going on? Did you do that for me? Yes, we did. Lysander insisted on checking up on you. Are you alright? Did those beasts hurt you before we got here? Oh no, I'm fine. I'm used to this sort of thing. So, is there something more I can do for you? I already showed you around the village yesterday. Yesterday? No, not really. We wanted to thank you for all your help yesterday. You were so kind to us that we thought the least we could do is make your home safe from beasts. Huh? That's so nice of you. It makes me so happy. I guess this means I really was useful then. I'm so happy to hear that. It's been so long since I was useful. Oh, I know. I'll bless you with good fortune in return for... Sorry. I forgot how to cast blessings. Oh. And I don't have a tent, so there's nothing I can give you in return. That's okay. We don't need anything from you, as long as you're safe. That's all that matters. Really? Huh. Did I already give you some of the flowers I picked this morning? And just forget I did? Lysander, Tristram, why don't you go back to the village without me? I'm gonna put up a bounded field to ward off other beasts, but it's going to take some time. Oh, then we'll stay here until you're done too. Those beasts could come back at any time, so Lysander and I can protect you while you put up the bounded field. No, it's okay. I can handle those beasts alone if it comes to that. I see. Well, if you're sure. Is that alright with you, Lysander? Sure. If you say so, Mash. We'll trust ya. Just make sure you get back safe. Alright, I'll see you two later then. Have fun with the other fairies. I'd rather not. With how cruelly they're treating her, I'd rather not. I mean, like, I won't be, rude to them or anything. Like, I wouldn't want to get kicked out, but I'd rather not, associate with them more than I need to. They're all done.
You don't have to worry about beasts coming for you here anymore.
Well, at least for a few weeks anyway. It's only magecraft, not a sacrament, so it won't last forever.
But at least for those few weeks, you'll be able to rest easy knowing you're safe. Magecraft. The mysterious power the Queen uses. I didn't know you could use it too, Mash. Is using Magecraft the hot new thing in the outside world now?
I don't know about that. I mean, half my magecraft is stuff I kind of taught myself. Besides, that stuff's kind of why I ran away in the first place. I mean, me save Britain with magecraft. So you do remember more of your life than you remember. Or than you were letting on. Okay. I mean, me save Britain with magecraft like this? That's just not possible.
Mash?
And I'm pretty sure she knows her name isn't Mash, too. The way she said in that other section, or node, where that name must mean a lot to you. Like, she knows it's not meant for her. Like, yeah, she definitely remembers more than she's letting on. Yeah, and her rant about the King Clan. But I was thinking maybe that was just such an embedded hatred that she was pulled out of the fog, the nameless woods, quick enough for her to remember.
Mash? I'm so sorry if I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't be. That was just a bad habit of mine. You're not the reason I was feeling sad just now. Do me a favor and just forget about it, please. More importantly, I think it might be better if you moved away from that village. It's not the other fairy's fault necessarily. You're just not a good fit for it. What about Salisbury? No, wait.
They're very hostile to wind fairies with damaged wings there.
How about Norwick? They say fairies and humans live side by side there. And who knows, if you find a human who's a good fit for you, maybe you'll even find a new purpose too.
Okay, so there are humans here still. So then why... I guess maybe that's the only place that's human-friendly, maybe? So if we said we were human here, we might get thrown out?
Thank you, but I'd rather stay here. Even if I did find a new purpose, I still wouldn't have a name. I think I must be exhausted. Nothing ever goes right for me, no matter what I do or what help I receive. I must have been so despondent with myself that I even forgot the most important thing of all. My name. So, I don't need to go anywhere. Here, nobody will be angry at my old self. Here, nobody will blame me for being a terrible fairy who wasted her life unable to fulfill her purpose. But I'm really, really sad. Not because the other fairies in the village hate me, but because I can't remember my purpose anymore, or my name. I see. I guess not having a name really is a terrible thing. In that case, what about this? I just came up with the idea now, but... Thank you, Mash. This is the happiest I've ever been in my life.
Okay, we're just not gonna know what she... Okay.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being nice.
No, I don't think she is.
I see. Then I'm happy you're happy. Still, don't forget, this is our little secret.
If the villagers find out, we'll both get in trouble. I'm sure they say something like, even a village of outcasts has rules. Or Cornwall doesn't need any weird made-up customs.
That's true. You might not know by looking at him, but Halabaromia actually used to be an aide to Lady Aurora.
Who?
Even now he still admires the elegant fairy way of life. I really love that about him. I feel the same way. He might act high and mighty, but I can tell right away that he really cares about the village. Oh gosh, I didn't realize we'd been talking for so long. I'd better get back to the village. I'll come again tomorrow, okay? In the meantime, enjoy your peaceful night's sleep.
Yeah, I was thinking Castoria Mash, wink, maybe named her? Or at least give her a nickname to go by, even if it's not her name attached to a purpose.
In the meantime, enjoy your peaceful night's sleep. I will. Bye-bye, Mash. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Huh? Ow. What just happened? Why does my right eye hurt so much? Where's a puddle I can use for a mirror? There. Now what's going on with my eye? I see. So I've turned dark. I guess I'm done for now. And just when something finally worked out for me, too.
That looked like the same, like, purple, like, mucky stuff those creatures we fought in Node 2 were made out of. I don't like what that implies at all. Please don't make me fight her. Please don't tell me that Berserker is her. I slept like a baby last night.
Good morning. It may be a shame to not have a banquet, but there is an upside. We got to bed earlier. So, what would you like to do today? If you don't have anything in particular in mind, I'd like to go outside the village again myself.
First, I need some food. I'm really hungry.
Huh? You're hungry?
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, Lysenda. I'm sorry we couldn't give you the welcome you deserved last night. Fortunately, we should be able to make up for it tonight. So I do hope you're looking forward to it. Is something wrong? You don't seem like yourself.
Oh, do fairies not get hungry? That's probably not good. I just really need to eat something. Is there any food I could have?
Huh? You're hungry because you didn't have anything to eat. Haha, don't be ridiculous. Needing to eat? It's not like you're human or some... Wait, you're serious?
Oh boy.
You know now that you mention it. Oh my, I can't believe it. I never thought such a thing could be possible.
Halabaromia? Uh-oh.
Everyone, I have big news. Lysanda's human. We have an unregistered human with us.
It's too early for this nonsense. There's no way a human would be here of all.
I'm not joking. Take a closer look. It's not that his wings were torn off. He never had them to begin with.
Why do they hate humans?
Hurry, come quick. We can't let him get out to the woods. Oh my goodness, I feel terrible about this. If only I'd realized it sooner.
What? Now I'm even more sorry we didn't give you the kind of welcome you deserve, Lysander. What?
But don't worry. We're going to make up for that right now with a really, really fun welcome party. Ah, what a wonderful day this is.
Okay, so they don't want to kill us? Question mark? Let me see.
Oh wow, you're right. Lysander really is human.
A human, hooray!
No wonder being around him made us all so happy. Are humans like the dogs of Fairy Britain? Like pet companions that give you happiness?
Well, this is great. Now we'll never have to worry about turning into Moors.
Why do I get the sense I'm in trouble? Oh no, I almost forgot. Be careful, Lysander. If you tell them you're hungry. I'm too late.
Are you human too? You are, aren't you? You don't have wings or command spells. How about the guy with the harp? Is he human? No way, he's a fairy.
That's right, he didn't eat anything. But who cares? Just put him with the others, it's easier that way.
Here, Lysander, Mash, and Tristram. Please let me show you to the best spot in town. I don't want to. From now on, you'll be staying in a tent at the town square, right in the middle of the village. There's so much to do, I don't know where to begin. Well, at least it's not like they were gonna eat us or anything. That's good. I thought it was gonna turn into them eating us to... I don't know. I don't know where I thought that would have gone, but at least they don't seem like they want to hurt us for now. At least. Welp.
It's been half a day since we were packed into this tent, without so much as a word of explanation. How's the food they've been bringing you
Every hour, Lysander. It's really good, but I'm not hungry anymore.
We're not allowed to go out, and there are fairies guarding outside the tent in shifts.
This isn't a welcome party. We're prisoners. Do you know why this happened to us, Mash?
Because Lysander's human.
Thinking about it now, I was a little surprised myself to see how much you enjoyed that fruit. I should have realized it then, but I haven't seen many humans either. Are you a fairy, Mash? Yeah, I thought... I'm, not entirely sure. I think I'm a fairy, but I also feel like I've been called human-like at one point or another.
But never mind that. Right now we need to focus on the situation at hand.
You might think they're giving Lysander a warm reception now, but it's only going to heat up as time goes on.
Really? Even more than this?
Yes, really. You see, humans are very important sources of sustenance for fairies. Just having a human nearby makes them happier, almost like a mental balm. But these days, the human population is carefully managed by the Queen, leaving lower-class fairies without any humans for themselves. In fact, the fairies of this village wound up here because they didn't have humans. So, if nothing else, I'm sure they'll take good care of you, Lysander. But we'll have zero self-agency. Pretty much, right?
But...
Yay, humans! Humans in the village! And not defective ones from the rebel army are ones made for the Queen. Real high-quality humans. This is so great. We'll have to keep them safe so they don't get hurt. We'll have to figure out what they eat too.
They say you can't just give them nuts and fruits. Humans like meat, right? So we'll have to go hunt some meat in the woods. Man, I'm so jealous of the guards. I can't wait until it's my turn. I just want to be near them. I want to make them laugh, make them uncomfortable, make them cry. I want to comb their hair and pull off their fingers and skin them alive. Maybe don't do that one. Too bad there's only 2 of them. No fair that Halabaromia gets to decide who goes first. We'll never all get a piece of them that way. I just know I'm gonna miss out. Oh, they are planning on ripping us apart. And, okay. Yeah, we should just chop them to pieces and share with everyone. Oh! I'll take the left eye, you can have the right. Yeah, I'll take the ring finger, you take the middle one. Yay, that way everyone can each get a piece. Does the calming effect work if we're dead? Hey, what do you guys think you're doing? Not your turn yet. Get back to your tents. And don't try anything with Lysander. You should have seen him on the athletic field. He used his head to score a goal. His head. I've never seen anyone play football like that. He's a really entertaining lad. As long as he's around, we're gonna have more fun than we've ever... Oh! Oh! Well, there goes one of probably the only ones who, wasn't gonna fall to the tearing us apart faction. Well, shit. You talk too much, Duga. We don't need talkers. We can't help ourselves. There's only 2 of them. Only 2 of them. Let's chop them up and share them with everyone. Let's chop them up and share them with everyone. But we're the only ones who are gonna get a share. The Fang clan's gonna keep them all to ourselves. The Earth and Wind clans talk too much too. Let's get them before they get us. Is that fighting? Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure exactly why, but the fairies seem to be fighting amongst themselves now. I suspect it has something to do with different clans wanting to keep you all to themselves. The why isn't important now, though. You're obviously not safe here. We need to leave right away. But what about the guards? I'm sure Tristan can handle them, maybe. Oh, let's head inland. Once we get through this village, we can make our way to the hilly area. From there's a highway, and once we get there, we can think about where to go next. But first, yes, we need to do something about the guards outside. Unfortunately, I doubt you and I alone will be any match for them. Remember, these fairies are all very powerful. There's no way a human could... Oh? Oh, hi! Yeah, you're not looking so hot. Oh good, you're all still okay, thank goodness. I noticed something was off in the village this morning, so I've been keeping an eye on things from afar. It's awful out there. First everyone was yelling at each other, and now they started fighting. Romeo was doing his best to calm everyone down, but I don't think it worked.
Hey, keep an eye on things near the tent. Don't let anyone near it. I know we killed all the Wind Clan bastards, but there's still some... Oh! But there's still some fangs out there. I ain't no way we're letting those veggie lovers take the humans away from us. You gotta divide them both up evenly among the Earth Clan.
On fam.
It's no use, Lysander. They're not the fairies you knew anymore. They're being driven wild by their bloodlust. Come with me. I can get you out through the weak stitching in the cloth where I snuck in. You do want to get out into the woods, right? Then please trust me. I know a way inland. No, come on, hurry.
Those are Earth-clan fairies. They look nothing like they used to. Ah, how this saddens me. What do I see now but the devil?
Stop that, Tristram. You can't play your harp now.
Yeah, that was a bad move, buddy.
They'll hear us.
Hey, did you just hear something? Maybe one of the Wind Clan bastards survived. Kesley, Gam, go check it out. The rest of us will head to the tent. Crush their legs first. That'll keep them from running.
Oh crap, we gotta get out of here now. I'm so sorry. My fingers moved before I realized what I was doing. Anyway, yes, we can get out of the village. I'll bring up the rear.
This way, everyone. Please follow me.
Let's just hope none of them catch up, but I feel like they will. Oh. Are we gonna question her about her eye now?
Yes, this is it. Once you cross those 3 hills, you'll be far enough inland. Are you all okay? I know we've been running non-stop.
I'm okay. Well, I'm managing. Indeed. There were 2 fairies after us, but it seems we lost them after we crossed that first hill. They must have gotten lost in the fog. I guess all the time you spent living outside in the forest must have paid off. Thank you for showing us the way. You've been a huge help. But are you sure about this? Now that you've helped us escape, doesn't that mean you can never go back to that village?
Yes, it does. But please don't worry about that, Mash. My home is safe now, thanks to you. Now please don't worry about me. You need to leave the forest as soon as possible. Go quickly before the villagers find you. I have to put more distance between you and them.
What's the mark on your face? Yeah, finally.
What mark? Ah, I can smell the wind now.
It smells just like good old Salisbury earth.
Soon we'll be out of the woods. Not much longer. Ah, beautiful Britain. You haven't changed a bit.
You're just as I remember from when I had a name.
Almost there. Just a little more.
Okay, I see a slope up ahead. That must be the last hill. Once we cross it, we'll be out of these woods. Thank you, we could never have made it this far without... What's wrong?
GACHA!
Oh my gosh, are you okay? Are you hurt? Why don't we take a little... shut up! Just shut up! Oh! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! It hurts, it hurts, it hurts so damn much! It's been hurting for all these hundreds of years I spent alone. They kept forcing me to do things I couldn't do. Hundreds of years of endless frustration. Nobody ever helped me before. Nobody's ever even noticed me before. So why did you have to be kind to me now when it's already too late? Idiots, you're idiots. Have you really not figured it out yet? I tricked you. The only reason I brought you out here is so I could keep you all to myself. Why else would I be doing this?
Why did I?
Oh. Get ready, Tristram, Lysander. She's not a fairy anymore. She's Moore's now. Just a thing that can no longer speak or listen. It's a dark sludge that fouls the world just by existing. It is Britain's curse, Curth a curse, and it is death to fairies. Sorry, I was reading death in my head, so curse turned into curth. Make me, you know, mixing the end of death and curse. And it's death to fairies. This is fucked up.
まだまだ未熟者ですが頑張ります。
Okay,
今のうちに準備を。
that's
軽やかに奏でましょう。お手を拝借。
lot of health.
宝具起動。我が弓の切なる曲を。はい。我が音の前で万物は劣化し。
At least the Tristan they give us is NP5.
フェイルノートと 真
We
空
can at
切
least rely on his damage
り
a
おと
bit.
なしくなさい。首だ。
Otherwise, we might have a problem. Would you stop cursing us? Yeah, I think it's probably worth it to use her Noble Phantasm
白
here.
兵戦行きます。
Get the enforcement defense. Use this on herself.
望まやりもちろん。それはいつか来る兆しの星、希望の地、楽園の後、誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。運命は誰のために。アラウンドカリバーン。
Man, I really like the fairy girl though.
ここでまっすぐ。
They had to start off killing probably the best character we've met so far. Or, I mean, making us kill the best character. I mean, it's not really her anymore, but you know what I mean. We're still killing whatever remnant of her there is.
ここでまっすぐ。動かない。ここまでやれば。
So fucked up. Alright, again.
望まれることを望まれたように。
はい。
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれる
It's
までも
not soon
な
remains the story,
く、
get
あな
quite
た
the
は星
journey.
をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。
Like, I thought she was gonna be like a paxi, maybe. Maybe she'd be with us until like, you know, 80% of the way through and then die helping us escape from something. Like, I didn't think she would live forever. But
よろしい。はい。
killing her immediately?
あれだ。
Immediately?
はっ。おとなしくなさい。首が落ちます。 よろしい。宝具起動。
It's messed up, man. So messed up.
鐘の音が聞こえる。
I'm sorry, nameless fairy. Whatever name Mashtoria gave you. I think we got her, but...
Be careful, Lysander. She's not done yet. But she's not trying to attack anymore. Is she trying to tell us something?
Pardon me? No!
I hope you don't mind.
I didn't want to make you three put her out of her misery. As I know them more as well, I thought I should be the one to do what was necessary.
That That rapier strike came from behind us like the wind. And there's something familiar about them.
I know it had to be done, but damn you, Oberon. Damn you.
Sorry about that. You're free now. May you find peace in your next life. No way. You're...
Yeah?
Hey there, Ritsuka. Nice to meet you. Sorry it took so long to get here. And then again, I guess it's pretty confusing too, judging from the look in your face. A king doesn't typically introduce himself, but none of my attendants are here, so I suppose I don't have a choice. I'm Oberon, a heroic spirit summoned here by humanity. I'm the one and only servant in all this lost belt, who's destined to help you. Most people know me as Oberon the Fairy King. What do you think? Pretty cool, right?
Okay, so he's not the Lost Belt living Oberon. I assumed he would be alive here. But he's actually a heroic spirit. Okay. Interesting. I kind of just assumed he would be alive here, being a fairy and whatnot.
Most people know me as Oberon the Fairy King. What do you think? Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, sure. Okay, we're getting our memories back. Getting brain blasted. Oh, that's right. My name's Ritsuka, and yours is...
Indeed, you are Ritsuka, the Master of Chaldea. And I am Tristan, Knight of the Bewitched Bow, and the Child of Sadness. At last I finally remember everything.
And you're definitely not MASH. Who are you?
As for you, Mash, your name's not really Mash. Oberon? Not Merlin? Merlin? Oh, I'm sorry. You're just, not exactly who I was expecting.
But you look so much like someone I was thinking about that it threw me off for a moment. Does he look like Merlin? Not really.
At any rate, I remember who I am now, too.
Right, you... Yeah, you definitely, Sure.
My name is Castor. Artoria Castor. Oh, but that's kind of a mouthful, isn't it?
I feel like Castor was just my name in the village I'm from. So please, call me Her name is literally Castor. Are you serious? Are you serious? I thought that was just a way to differentiate her from the normal Artorias. Okay, sure. It is, it just made it part of the lore. Oh, fair enough. Castor was just my name in the village I'm from, so please call me Artoria.
I'm relieved to see you've got your names back. Now we'd better hurry, or you'll get caught in that fog again. Go on, get going. See those trees over there? That's your goal. First, you should all see what Britain's really like. After that, we'll have plenty to talk about.
Castoria kind of suffers from the issue of being the anniversary servant 1 year before LB6, so she built up a fan identity as Castoria strong enough that it influenced the chapter writing. I doubt it influenced the writing at all. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was always the plan. What Britain's really like?
I agree. Let's go, Ritsuka. It's time we saw the Twilight Island, home of so many fairies. The utopia of wind, earth, and life, blessed by song and rain. The Isle of Britain.
Oh, looks nice. Too bad it's about to collapse the entire world. But it looks pretty. I'll give it that. Alright, and that's the end of Section 1. And unfortunately, Section 1, as well as the introduction to LB6, took, you know, almost 3 hours. So we're gonna stop at just having finished Section 1.
梅雨というと暗いイメージになりがちですが、その反面、雨音
And
には
yeah,
様々な効果があるそうです。
we'll pick this back up tomorrow
集中力の向上
and
慣れた
start
頃
on
ほど油断しやすいもの、受け取り忘れには
Section 2, Fragment 1. Oh, it's not a section, it's its own contained thing. Fragment 1. How many section? No, I only needed
6月の誕生石と言われる真珠ですが、意外
nodes.
と多くの国で生産されているそうです。
So I got all the Saint Quartz already. So we're
大
good.
玉と呼ばれる8ミリ以上のものはほとんどが日本産なのだとか。
And then I believe that Section 1 was, yeah, it was just Section 1 of LB6 and
これに本に書かれてい
LB7.
る金銀パールとはまさか。
So we're clear there. You can probably switch Ritsuka back. There really shouldn't be any notable differences for a while. Yeah, if I'm about to like come up on something that requires, but is more interesting as male Ritsuka, then let me know. But I prefer to have the redhead for the most part. Also, oh wow. This is really pretty. I wish my I wish I had the ability to do the zoom out. Unfortunately, for some reason my phone, wink 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 wink, doesn't allow it. But I wish I could zoom out and see the whole thing at once. That'd be nice. There might be a way to do it on here. I don't know. I haven't found one. I have looked, but like not super hard. But maybe there is a way to... There probably is. I just don't know what it is. Like maybe one of the keyboard buttons acts as a click. Actually, hang on. That might be the case, actually. Not space. Enter? No? Oh, no. Haven't I tried that before? No. Control doesn't work. Shift? No. Tab? No. Control Shift? No. Oh, page up, page down? No. Actually, hang on, I'll just Google it. I don't know why I've never Googled it. BlueStacks, how to zoom out in game. It says it is control mouse wheel. But it doesn't work for me. Maybe control and minus key? No, like I said, control scroll down doesn't work for me for some reason. It's in minus key is also maybe I don't have keyboard enabled. Hang on, game controls. Well, hang on. Let's see, game controls. Doesn't tell me anything. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Off stream. I don't know. Did you accidentally delete your keybinds at some point? I don't remember ever setting keybinds up, but I assumed that was like default ones. But maybe not. Maybe I have to set them up. Hey, let me try right control instead of left control. Maybe that? No, that doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I have no idea whether wouldn't be like one. Okay, so one. Okay, so the keybinds are set up because one just opened this. Oh, it is the numbers. It is the numbers. Yes. Oh, it's zooming in though. Why isn't it zooming out? I can't zoom out. No matter which way I scroll, it just zooms in. Okay, so number clicks on the screen. Maybe try minus or plus. No, it's not working. What the heck? Controls. Now I'm stuck zoomed in. I can't zoom out. Made a different button to zoom out. Well, yeah, I can go back to the terminal and it'll reset, but I don't. Hang on. Yeah, my mouse wheel is fine. Maybe shift 3. There we go. Okay, if I do shift, then one of the numbers, and then scroll. Okay. Shift, number, scroll. Okay. Would you press to zoom in? I held one of the numbers and it like, as you can see, it like presses the screen there, you see? And then I clicked and then, okay. So I have to shift, number, scroll, which is a really weird setup, but that's alright. Okay, let's get it figured out now. Hang on, get rid of this. There we go. Alright. It is quite a nice looking map. I assume... What is this? What is this massive hole in the ground? I assume this is probably Morgan's city castle area, right? Over here. I'm just assuming that because it's the furthest away from us. Well, this looks terrifying. There's a perpetual storm above a town. Giant gaping hole in the earth. It's just London. True. Real and true. That looks like a giant nest. Like there's a giant ass bird. Or dragon. Probably my money is on dragon. That's what I think that nest belongs to. Even though I don't think dragons make bird nests, but that, well, you know, what do I know? Oh yeah, there's a giant potato right there. I assume we'll go to all these little towns along the way, right? I assume. Those are probably all destinations at some point. And of course, I assume we'll go to the gaping hole in the ground, I would hope. Giant conch shell. And like a crystal mountain thing? Ah, something like that. There are so many locations. There must be a lot of different like areas. Cause, like of course, like this, and this will all be places we go to. But I assume we're gonna end up going to all these little towns as well. So there's probably gonna be a lot of different areas we go to in sections and whatnot, which is pretty interesting. The most we've seen, weirdly enough, up until now, has probably been Heian-kyo. Heian-kyo had like how many different areas? Like 14, 15? No, we've seen more other places probably. Wow. Giant nest, giant potato, giant conch shell, and giant honeycomb don't figure into anything. Oh, that's unfortunate. You think the conch shell at least would? Like maybe meet like water fairy folk, mermaids, but... Oh well. Actually, the nest not being anything is the bigger surprise. Like, you'd think they would totally use that for some giant bird or a dragon or something. Never noticed a potato. I thought it was a rock. It probably is a rock, but it does look like a potato. Well, like, I don't know. According to some of the material, the giant potato is named for some Australian landmark. I forgot which one. Oh, so it is actually a potato. I thought Meridak just called it that because it looked like one. So I assume there are plans for a pre-rewrite. Okay. Interesting. No, it probably is just a rock. I don't know what I was thinking. It probably is just a rock. Alright, well. I'm gonna quit admiring the scenery. But I will say, much better looking map than Heian-kyo. Heian-kyo was just a layout of a city. And that's it. This is much more intriguing to look at. Better than Olympus 2, I'd say. Its name is Giant Potato Rock. Potato Irish. Oh. Okay. I mean, Hankyo is just Japan. True. Or one small area of Japan it is. See, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. They probably could have done something more interesting with it, but it did get a little bit more interesting when it had the giant hell tree in the middle of it, or at the top of it, I guess, technically. When, you know, things are about to go very, very wrong. But, you know, probably better we didn't let that stay. Otherwise, you know, that'd be a whole other thing to worry about. But yeah, no, like I was saying, gonna end there. I can't believe Section 1 itself took almost 3 hours. I can only imagine that'll be a running theme with LB6. I can only imagine that's probably going to continue. But anyway, for now, that's gonna do it. Like I said, this was probably the most interesting start to a Lost Belt. I don't know, aside from LB1 maybe, because LB1 was kind of like, the start of LB1 was also introducing like what was going on, what we need to do, etc., etc. So LB1 also is up there in terms of like the opening, but this is definitely top 2 out of the Lost Belts so far. So I'm excited to continue on and see what was I say, figure out why the hell Oberon got summoned, but I guess if he's literally called the Fairy King, he'd be one of the few heroic spirits who would be able to get summoned here. So I guess it's not that crazy to think about. But I don't know, I assumed going in he would have been a living person. I don't know why. Or maybe he is and he's just saying he's a servant. I don't know, who knows, we'll see. But for now, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll continue tomorrow, so I hope to see y'all then. So yeah, I'll catch you then. Peace. My correction, I think the giant conch shell is a place of a free quest. Okay. Yes, that'd be a weird one to have in and not do anything with. But yeah, later.